all of you guys. It is already Sunday, almost the last week of the month. Let me fix my little stand. There it is. Oh my god, I'm so happy to be here with all of you again. Gosh, it just feels like, I don't know, some weeks feel really fast and some weeks feel really slow. This felt like a really slow week for some reason. I don't understand why. It just feels like it's been a long week, maybe because kids are back in school, getting everything ready, running around. I switched my youngest daughter to a new school. And so, there's a lot of paperwork and things to do in order for her to switch over. So, so there was so much going on this week, you guys. It was crazy, but I am finally getting the hang of it because, again, I have to kind of bring one to school, bring the other one to school, new schedules. My daughter was drafted for volleyball, so she's part of the what is it, like a competitive team, and so there's different hours for her. So it's just like, wow. And they're in a new school. All three of them are in a new school, so it's kind of like everything is new, right? The lineup, the people, the teachers. So it's just a lot of excitement this week. But yeah, you guys, come on in. I'm gonna wait a little bit for you guys to join me today. It's exciting. I'm just excited to get started. Hi, Ono. Let's see if I can say that. Onoikachi. Onoikachi or Onokaki. One of the two. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, as you know, I am a flight attendant coach. I'm also the owner of powerfulbracelet.com, and today we'll be talking about bracelets, powerful bracelets. We're also going to talk about how to manifest money and how to write your own check to actually manifest money. And I'm also going to go over the bracelets that are going to bring you so much protection and love and wealth and health that have helped me. Just call me Kelvin. Okay, Kelvin. It's much better than Onakachi Ozuku. Yeah, there you go. All right, so Kevin it is. I know a Kevin, so I'm not sure if this is the Kevin that I know. No, I don't think so. But if it is you, then hi. I was trying to look at the picture. But welcome to my channel. We're going to wait for everybody to come in. Usually I wait a good 4 to 5 minutes for everyone to start getting notification on their phone that I'm going live. But in the meantime, as people are joining, you know what I'm about to do, right? I'm about to make my little favorite drink, which I always do. My skin. Let's see here. There you go. It's from Herbalife, and this is my favorite, you guys. So we're gonna do it together. All right. 1 scoop, just like so. Put it in here in my water bottle. Close it up. It's almost finished. No, I take it every single day religiously, you guys. It helps with your skin. It's good for men and women. If you guys are feeling like you're receding in your hairline and your hair, if you're needing help in any department as far as skin is concerned or whatever it is, my skin has been so bright. Yeah, if I tell you my age, you wouldn't even believe it. Again, I don't have a facelift on or anything like that. It's just, this product is incredible. Nope, I'm not. Okay, so you're not the Kevin I know. Okay, the one I know is from Austin, so yeah. Because sometimes my friends will just kind of sneak in and be like, hey, Shelly, how are you? And I'm like, oh, and they're like, we saw you. And they didn't say anything. From Nigeria. Oh, great. How's the weather there right now? Hi, Lori. Yes, I'm so happy you're here, finally. I know we've been communicating via email back and forth. It's been such a crazy busy week for me, so I apologize if I was delayed in some of the emails, but I think I pretty much answered you, Lori, with the questions you had with the bracelets. But I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're joining us. I'll give it a little bit longer, another couple of minutes for everybody to join in. I am making my collagen drink right now before we get started. You know, this is one of my, I know, I carry this bottle everywhere I go. I just like the, they don't make them anymore. I've seen them like on Amazon, but you have to buy a case of 50 or 20. And it's a little bit over $50 in order to own one of these bottles. I mean, there's Gatorade everywhere, but it's the muzzle that I like, and it makes me want to drink more water. Yes, great memory, Lori says. So, yeah, so I'm just having my collagen right now. That drink looks amazing. It is. So what I did is I just poured 1 scoop of my collagen It says Beauty Booster Strawberry Lemonade. Tastes so good. So I put it in there. And now I'm going to put in my Lift, which is going to give me all my vitamin Bs and my energy that I need. And it tastes so good. I like it. And I'm going to add it to my drink as well. There you go. It's all in there, you guys, as you can see, right at the bottom. And it's doing its thing. See how it's effervescence? It's going to make my drink a little bubbly, which I love. And the taste of pomegranate is to die for. It tastes amazing, you guys. It's got all the vitamins that you need. Vitamin B6, B2, B12. Weather is so hot, hoping to get downpour soon. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. It's actually been really, really hot here as well. And for some reason today, this morning, because it ran last night, it hit the 70s. So for us, 70 is like, what? It's cooler. So guess what I did this morning? I went for a jog. I feel great. I felt great because I'm finally recuperating from my injury. I had a really bad ankle injury at work. And that kind of had me take a step back and couldn't do anything physical. So I'm now feeling a little bit better and I'm able to be physically, you know, doing physical stuff again. So I'm really happy about that. So here's my drink. It's turning a little more of a pink color because of the effervescence liftoff and my collagen skin, which is so good. So if ever you guys want to give it a try, I could put the link down below, or you can look at my products that I take for training. It'll give you the list of everything that I take, and it tastes amazing and it's so good for you. I have pictures of ladies like literally before and after, and you see it right away. Within 48 hours of drinking this, and I've tried many collagen. Some of them work, some of them don't work. This one for some reason works for me. That's the only one that I'll take. And literally, like, the face, I tell you, if you have bags that go away, if you have like really deep lines that go away, it's almost like, this is like my, I don't know, this is like my facelift in a bottle. I have a lot of like creping here, being, you know, 50, and every time I drink it, I don't see anything. But you gotta keep drinking it. That's the only problem. Anyways, moving on today, I wanted to talk about the new bracelet. I'm sure you guys are on my Instagram. If you're not, go on my Instagram right now, powerful_bracelet. Okay, once you're on it, you will see, hi Shelly, nice to see. Hi John Joe, yay, John Joe's in the house. Woo, 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 woo. I'm so happy you're here to join us today. Thank you so much. So if you guys are not on my Instagram yet, please follow me. Click the little button, doink, Instagram, powerful_bracelet. Hi, Audra, so nice to see you. I was just giving everybody like 5 to 10 minutes to get in the chat because I know you guys are all busy. It is Sunday. It's, for some reason, this is like a busy Sunday for everybody. I know a lot of kids are back in school, work, whatnot. It's been a really busy week for a lot of people, right? Yeah, like back 4th of July and everybody's, oh, we're so cute. Everybody's kind of catching up with everything. My kids are back in school, like I was saying at the beginning of the video. My daughter was drafted, oh my God, as the, she's in the competitive team of volleyball, my tall daughter, the one that did the codes, the city codes, airline codes. Because she's so tall, it helps, obviously, but she's also really talented. So they've only picked 20 out of 200-300 applicants from school, and she was picked. So she's one of the 20 girls that are going to be competing from the school. I know, I'm so excited. So that's cool, and it's a new school. So she was very nervous, and her sister too. The little one is going to another school, new school as well. So there's all these schools going. I'm like waiting in line for this one, and I got to rush to the other one, and then this one finishes half a day on Wednesday. The other one they don't have school on Friday, but the little one does. It's like, wah! It was so much easier when they all went to the same school last year. This year they're all over the place. So mommy has been the bus driver for the whole, but this week was the worst because of course I had to kind of figure out where everything was and who their teachers, you know, but now that we get that out of the way, this week is going to be a good week because now they know where to go and what to do. So it's always the beginning of something, right? Beginning of a new job, beginning of a new business. It's always pretty hectic. We're just kind of learning the ropes, and now we're experts. So, all right, you guys, go get your drink. We're gonna get started. Go get your coffee, go get your tea, go chill. I'll give you a couple of seconds here to just kind of go and run, unless you have it already, because I know I have my drink, which I just made for you guys. And if you're just joining in, as you know, it is Skin Herbalife that I put in there, 1 scoop, and I'm almost out. No, and no. I'm almost, look, you see the bottom. No, I love it. I can't live without it. I'm gonna have to order some more or go get it myself, because the warehouse is actually here like 30 minutes away and I'm too lazy to go and drive all the way there. And then I got my lift top with all my vitamins in there in this little baby bad boy. So I'm gonna be drinking it. Whoa, that's spit everywhere. I love this stuff, so good. Okay, we have a lot to talk about, so let's get started, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Say hi so I can give you a little shout out if you are new and you don't know me. My name is Shelly, and I'm a flight attendant for a major US airline. I do provide coaching if you guys need to. And today live is not about, you know, airline related and airport related and flight attendant related, unfortunately, but I will have a live for that as well coming up soon. But right now we're just doing bracelet because I'm also the owner of powerfulbracelet.com, and drum roll, I've acquired not too long ago Powerful Bracelet with an S.com. I have. Somebody approached me and said, I am selling it. Would you like it? And I said, yes, of course. So I have purchased it, and I am now the owner of Powerful Bracelets with an S or without the S.com, which I'm so excited. It'll be transferred over in about a month. So now we're just working with the logistics, whatever it is that we need to do in order to transfer everything over. But both websites will work in the future. So if you mistakenly put an S, which most people want to put because it's Powerful Bracelets, which only made sense, but it wasn't available at the time that I acquired it. And now I'm happy that I'm able to have both. So if you guys put that in, you'll have my website pop. I know, woohoo, woohoo, I am so happy. So that's great news. All right, so if you guys have been following the Instagram, I've got this new little guy. We're welcoming our new little Pichu, not little. She is a lot bigger, all right? What you guys would have gotten in the past would be this little boy. Wow, it's a girl. They're always girls, but this is the Pichu dragon that you would have purchased on the website for the last year, a year and a half. We're introducing our new bad boy, although it's a girl, our new bad girl. She is humongous. She's actually double the size of our normal Pichu. So I just want to kind of give you a comparison, you guys, in size. I'm pretty sure if you've been on the Instagram, you've seen the comparison because I've tried to do a close-up. I'm gonna try to see. So the light is kind of like, you know, it's overcast today. It's been like in the 70s in the morning, which is like unheard of in the summer for us. We're used to like 100 when you wake up, and it was 70. So I went for a quick run this morning. So that was so good to actually get back into physical health. All right, so I'm gonna put them side by side so you guys can see. Do you see the difference? You see how the head sticks out a little more? All right, and the bottom is a little thicker as well. She's a big mama. Oh, yes, Audra. She is huge. She's about a head longer, I want to say. Oops, I'm really trying to have them side by side. And she's a little thicker as well, as you can see. I'm trying to have them, and she's a little wider as well. So she's a big mama. I love her. I've been wearing her just to see how I'm feeling and what it's giving me. It is powerful, you guys. This one is powerful. So if you've owned this one and you feel like you've mastered it, you're relating to it, you understand it, you know how to cleanse it, you've got a connection with it. It is probably time for you to upgrade, you guys, because this one is no joke. She is extremely, extremely powerful. Love her. She stands out. I get a lot of attention, okay? I'm not saying I wasn't with this one, but if you see them side by side, you're not supposed to be wearing two, but I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to do it fast. She stands out. You cannot go incognito, and you don't want to draw too much attention because people tend to, first thing they want to do is, hey, can I feel it? Can I touch it? And you're like, no, can't do that. But this is what it looks like. She's beautiful. Now I think you could see it more on me here. Yeah, she's absolutely stunning. So if you guys want to go on the website, she's actually listed for sale. I only have a few right now. I'm getting more imported right now. unseen, unheard. Can't find it anywhere, you guys. Very hard to find. Sometimes they may be back ordered, and if they are, just be patient with me. You're just looking at probably a week to a week and a half before they arrive. But she is absolutely stunning. She will be blessed as well before you do purchase her, and then once she is returned to me, she will be wrapped up nicely in our little pouch, and then she'll be shipped to your home. So it is really exciting because I love her. I love them both, but I think I'm really feeling a great connection. I don't know if it's because she's bigger. I just kind of like feel that amazing connection with her. Speaking of which, I'll also add it to our men's collection and women's collection too. We have the Obsidian mix. Oh my gosh, I love this bracelet, by the way. It's not on the website yet, but it will be tonight. I've already submitted pictures to the web designer for him to upload everything tonight. By tomorrow, she'll be up, or tonight, okay? Keep clicking. If you guys don't know, or you're wanting to purchase something that I'm advertising, go on the website, always click newest. All right, so you click shop, and then they're gonna give you like a choice by category. Just click newest and you'll see they should pop up. Sometimes they don't, they take a little bit of time to do that, but keep doing that throughout the day and they'll come up. This one is the Obsidian mixed with the Eye of the Tiger, you guys, and in the middle you have the Chinese writing, which is absolutely stunning. This is going to be in my men collection. Women can wear it just as much. It is beautiful, but I feel like men tend to, you know, run toward this one more than any other bracelet. So if you want to see it on me, this is what it looks like. You can see the Eye of the Tiger. I've used more of the darker Eye of the Tiger with the Obsidian. So you're gonna have the Chinese writing on the top here, and I've used the simple Obsidian at the bottom. Now they have a crazy reflection. I love these Obsidian. They're really, really high quality, because you've got two types of Obsidian. You got the black Obsidian, then you got the gold Obsidian, you've got a silver Obsidian. There's so many, and basically when you have it in the light or in the sun, and as you move it around, you could see they have a reflection. It's hard to explain. It's almost like an, not effervescent, is that how you call it? But it's almost like has a little kind of like a light to it. It's really unique. I love the stone. I mean, they provide so many positive, they contribute to your health, number one. Very, very important. Every time I'm wearing Obsidian, I see a difference in my health. And it provides also protection and wealth and luck. And I mean, and this bracelet is super cute. Now, if you're wondering what's the size, it is a 10 millimeter okay? So it is not the smaller, because there's the 8. This is a 12, you guys. So if you do own a P-shoe, this is a 12, and this is going to be your 10. So it's just one step smaller, as you can see. They're both Obsidian, just a little smaller. I'm not going to offer it at any other size, because this is already really hard to find, you guys. The Obsidian that's written in the 10, and they are superb Obsidians, because not only did they carve them in, what happens is when you have them under the light, you could also see the effervescent, is how, I don't know if that's the word, but you can see it translucent, the translusive light that kind of perspired through the stones. It is incredible. It is beautiful. So if you guys are interested, and then you get the little the company logo, which is hanging here. And remember, I went from the smaller one, I don't know if I have one left, to the larger one. So this is the bigger one. It's almost the size of, like, see my little pinky, right? Yeah, it covers even a little bit. I mean, they're bigger now, so they're absolutely stunning. Doesn't change the price. I just like to have them a little bigger. I just thought they were nicer that way. But if you guys want to own it, it'll be there tonight. If you want to get it for your husband, your boyfriend, even for yourself, it is masculine as much as it is feminine. Again, I've worn my masculine ones over and over again. It doesn't matter. You know, there's no such thing as for a man or for a woman. I mean, nowadays everybody wears colors for whatever, whoever, right? I think it's absolutely stunning. What are your thoughts, you guys? What do you think? Do you see yourself wearing? Isn't it beautiful? Look at the Obsidian and the way it just kind of, every stone is unique and every stone is different in its own way. It's absolutely stunning. And yes, now I have my fake nails, so I can show off. I'm always eating my nails, and I got them done. I'm like, well, you know, it's about time. I'm gonna go back to work now, so might as well, right? So this is what we have. Now a little bit about it, just so if you guys are not sure what it does and you're kind of interested, I have heard that this is by far the best combo, you guys. This is the best combo. It has a lot of protection. Thank you so much, Audra. Thank you. I love it too. I heard that protective wise, it says triple protection. Now I'm not sure why they were saying it, but I was reading in the book how if you combine these two stones together per se, they have a property that is so incredibly strong. It says it helps you, it's a triple threats against negative energy. So I was like, I had to write it down, right? Because I don't talk like that. But those words were like really standing out to me. It says that it raises your vibration a lot more than any other bracelet, and it will transform negativity into positivity. Okay, it's really important. Protect you from negative intentions of others. So if anybody has negative intentions, you guys, by wearing that, you're shielding yourself and protecting yourself, okay? And it'll convert fear into courage. Now that's for sure 100%. That is your Eye of the Tiger. I've always said whoever wears the Eye of the Tiger, you always get that gut. A little bit like the success bracelet. Like if something you weren't able to do in the past, now you'll be able to do it because you have the Eye of the Tiger, and that kind of just gives you that courage that you never had. So interview, starting a new business, facing something that really, meeting someone that you wouldn't normally be able to face or speak, maybe a boss, maybe someone that intimidates you. The bracelet gives you that courage, and this one apparently in combination with the Obsidian makes it 10 times more. So they vibrate within each other, and they just create this vibration seed, this frequency is what I meant, to just kind of give you that strength that you need to get through whichever, you know, events that you're going to be going through in your life. Okay, so it converts fear into courage when you are challenged. Okay, and then it helps you with divine healing, protection, and power. And the power is stronger. I even wrote it. See, the power is stronger because it just seems to be the combination of a powerful bracelet altogether. So it is definitely a bracelet. If you guys are interested, I just love it. It's discreet. It's beautiful. I love the colors, and I'm excited to just post it. It's true. I feel that extra push when I wear my tiger eyes. Oh, I'm so glad, Audra. I feel the same way. Every time I'm wearing tiger eyes, I always feel like I'm more ballsy. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to wear it to understand it, right? Now moving on to something that I just found, which is going to complement what we're going to talk about, you guys. But remember we were talking about, you know, how you can manifest so many things depending on how you feel and how you're sending out messages out there. Well, did you know that you can actually write yourself a check that can actually come true? Now, what I wanted to do with you guys is to actually show you how to write a check, okay? So that you can manifest whatever it is that you want, which is so exciting. I was gonna do it last week and I kept saying, oh, you know, I'll keep it for the end of the video, and I forgot. Well, you guys, if you want to get a piece of paper and a pen, I'll go ahead and show you how you can actually manifest any amount of money via this check that I'm going to show you how to write, which is so interesting. I took a screenshot with this phone, and obviously I'm using it to film, and my kids have my other phone, so I couldn't really use the other phone to show you, but just picture a check, and I'll show you how to write it down because I have it right here. And so grab a pen and paper, and I want you guys to write down exactly what I'm saying, and I want you, and then you're going to fill out the blank spaces. So I'm going to give you a minute to go get a pen and come back right away. This is so good. I could have this all day, all night. And I love this cap. I don't know. I know it's so bad for you. Plastic is so bad for you, but I just love it. Okay. So I hope you guys are back. Now, the way that you're going to do this is you're going to cut out a piece of paper that's going to look like a check, or you can just draw a check. All right, so let's do it together. I've only got this right now. I don't have my tablet, so I'm just going to do it. Let's see. So you guys start drawing a check, and it needs to look something like this. So hopefully you have a bigger piece of paper, okay? Now, once you've drawn your check, what I want you to do is on the corner left, which is who it's coming from, okay? You're gonna write bank, okay? So let's write together. Bank of the universe, so you're going to choose two banks. You're either going to be the Bank of Universe, or you're going to be the Bank of Abundance. Okay, I think I said it right. So the Bank of Universe or the Bank of Abundance. There we go. This is a hard word for me. I'm French. All right, so you choose which one you want. Okay, so if you feel like you resonate more with the abundance, then I want you to write that down. But if you feel like you want to put universe, that's fine too. So I'm going to put abundance. Why is it so hard for me to say this word? Abundance, abundance, abundance. There you go. Okay, so I've got the Bank of Universe and the Bank of Abundance. All right, so I hope you guys wrote that on the corner left. Okay, it might look on the right for you because you know how when you're on a video chat, everything is reversed. All right, once you've written that, remember your paper should be longer, okay? I have a bigger paper, but I don't want to leave the screen just now. Okay, so this is your check. Now we're gonna draw a line right under there. All right, so let's draw a line. Whee, all across. Yay, okay. And then on the top, you're gonna write your name right here, okay? So I'm gonna write Shelly. Shelly. All right, and I'm gonna put Shelly Bracelet. There you go. Okay, so you're gonna write your full name. Okay, I wrote Shelly Bracelet. You guys can write your full name, and then you're gonna write right at the bottom, right under there, the line. You're gonna put pay to the order of. Okay, so I want you to take a minute and write pay to the order of. All right, just like a check. Pay to the order of. So it should look just like that. All right, if you guys are just joining in, welcome. Make sure that we're practicing on how to write a check to manifest as much money as you want, you guys. This has worked for so many people, I'm telling you. I'm one of them, and I wanted to kind of share that with you because there's so many other ways of manifesting money. This check is incredible, okay? Once you've written that down, don't forget the date. I want you to write today's date right in this corner. Okay, so hopefully your page is a little longer. Let's write today's date. All right, so let's go 07. I think we're 22, I'm not sure. I believe we're 22. So I wrote it right here in really tiny because that's the only space I have. All right, and then at the bottom here, you're gonna write message, okay, or memo. So let's put memo. And then you're gonna write your little message. So this here is pretty important because you wanna be specific as to what it is that this check is written to you for. All right, you could write something as, for example, I am ready to make an amazing life for myself. Okay, that could be one of them. It could also be needed for a home improvement, needed for a car, needed for, you think of something, why you need this money, okay, and then we'll go to the amount of money, but not yet, okay? So let's think about something that we want the money for. Let's see, okay, so I'm gonna put a new home. Okay, so I put a new home, okay? Now you're gonna put signature or signed, okay? So you're gonna write signed. Okay, did you see signed right here? Okay, so right under, you are gonna sign the universe. Okay, so make sure you write the universe. Now, this is gonna be a copy that I want you to carry with you, and I want you to do it weekly, okay? This is something that you need to rewrite all the time. All right, so people write in journals, people write, but I want you to keep writing this check to yourself because the more that you visualize this check, the more this will come to you, I'm telling you. And especially if you write it down. If you write it down, it has a little more meaning and it's a little bit more powerful. All right, so you got the message, and the message, not the message, this signature, and it's signed by the universe. Now we're gonna go over to the amount area here. Okay, so you can put amount at the bottom if you want to. Amount. Okay, this is really important, you guys. You need to be very specific with the amount of money that you want, all the way to the cent. Okay, some of you may want a certain item that's $200.24. You need to write all the way up to the cents, okay? So for example, I want a check and I want a new home and I need about $350,000. This is what I'm gonna write, $350,000 and then to the cents, okay? So as you can see, I put 350.000 and then my cents, 00, okay? Make sure that you write the exact amount of what it is that you need, and if you're not sure, look it up online, okay? So if you want a certain item, let's say it's a car, make sure you know the price, and then just put the exact amount, okay? Now you guys are done. You've written your check. Now again, this is very small. I want you guys to write on a piece of paper. If it's a white sheet of paper, it's even better. And I want you to write it out, okay? Once you've written, this is something that you're gonna look at every single day. And if you can rewrite it every day, I want you to rewrite it. Now, as you visualize it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have them for sale. If you guys ever are interested in having them, I have the blank checks. You can just fill them out and it'll already have Bank of the Universe or Bank of Abundance on the check. All you have to do, you guys, is fill it out. So if that's going to be easier, I can have them for sale. If you don't want that, you can do them yourself. It's really up to you. I like when it's already pre-done because I just have to fill it out every time, so I don't have to kind of write it and then it looks like this, but it's up to you. Now what you're going to do is every week you're going to write this and you're going to light up a candle, okay? So make sure that you light up your candle, okay? You write this out and you put it up. It could be by your bedside. I like that this is a sticky if you want to keep this, or just stick it and you're going to put it there. Every day you are going to look at this when you wake up, during the afternoon, and before you go to bed. Every single day. And by you writing it out, it's making you think and it's making you feel, because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get 350,000. I'm going to have a new home. So if this is your focus, has to be a focus that you practice every single day by looking at it. And once a week, I want you to write yourself a new check. And it has to be the same thing, okay? Don't change it until it actually comes true. Once it does come true, then you can write a new check with something new. And I don't want you to have like 5 checks all over, okay? What happens is it does confuse the universe and your manifestations are all over the place. I want you to focus on one thing at a time. Once it comes true, you can move on to the next, okay? So this is a check of manifestation, guys. It works. You have to believe in it and you have to feel it as you write it. So as you're writing it, you've already won. You've already gotten this check. This check is for you, okay? This is not something you're thinking. This is a check that arrived in the mail for you. You've opened the the envelope, and this is what it says. The Bank of Universe has given you your name, Shelly, $350,000, and it was paid to me, all right? A memo, it was for the new home that I wanted, and it is signed by the universe, okay? Have used this method, including Jim Carrey. I don't know if you guys know Jim Carrey. He's known to have done a lot of comedies. He's a Canadian actor from my country. Yes, love him. A little bit on the crazy side, but when he was an upcoming actor, he had no money at all. And he was struggling, like all the actors out there. And what he did is he decided to write himself a check for $1 million. And he would look at it every single day. And he goes, I know I'm not even upcoming. Nobody even knows my name, but I believe that this check will come to me. Now, he didn't know about this whole, the law of the power of law of manifestation. He had no clue what that was, but he believed that this check would be written under his name very soon because he kept believing in it. And he kept on thinking, what am I going to do with this money? He already had it in the bag. Now, he went from not even being known to doing Dumb and Dumber. I'm sure you guys know him by now. That's where he got his biggest break, and he ended up, in the film industry, he was known from that point on and made millions, okay? And he got his first check. His first $1 million check was for Dumb and Dumber. His performance got him $1 million, and they actually wrote for $1 million check, and he shows it. He was on Oprah. Way back, like I'm talking 20 years ago, and he was just like, hey, you guys want to see my check? And this is a check that I've written way before Dumb and Dumber, and I just knew that one day I would get that check, and I kept looking at it every single day. So he knew the law of manifestation, the law of attraction. He knew about that way before anyone, and even before the book was written, you guys. Okay, but this is something that I've been teaching you guys for the last couple of weeks on how to visualize and feel and have it come your way. So make sure that you do write this check, you guys. and be as specific, because he knew what he was getting. He was getting $1 million for a movie contract. Now, he didn't know which movie, but he knew it was related to his career. So if you guys can be as specific as possible, I'm telling you, this money is going to come to you. It's just waiting for it to be coming your way. Okay, so it's really important. And I'm telling you, you could start small just to kind of prove a point. You could go super huge and big. You can even want to put, I mean, but you need to be realistic. Obviously, you're not going to put $10 million. I'm not saying it won't come, but you know, if it's a business that you're building, if it's something that you know that is realistic, then it could happen. Okay. All right. So it's really, really exciting. I just thought that's really exciting to talk about. If you guys enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up just so I know that you guys are following and you're going to practice that. And I want you guys to practice, because if I hear that, hey, Shelly, it worked. I was asking for $250 for, I don't know, a pasta machine, for example, and it came, or I got it. I always manifest. And speaking of which, we're going to now move over to bill paying. I've talked about many times how people say, I have so many bills, I'm broke, I don't have the money. How do you make this money happen for me to pay bills? I'm always in a pissy mood. I am broke, I have no money. See, I don't even want to say that right now, but I'm kind of giving you an example of what people are going through. And I think last week we talked about how you need to be grateful even as you're paying your bills, just because things will be given to you tenfolds, okay? And it's really hard because a lot of us have debts. A lot of us don't like the bills coming in, because when we see them in envelopes, we don't see them as money, we see them as money that we owe. And so we're relating that feeling to envelopes that are coming in. So we always have that negative connotation when we see them coming in. Now, what I want you guys to do is to shift that thought method, or that thought process. All right, and I want to read this to you guys, because you know I always read out of my favorite secret book. I just wanted to kind of show you, I wanted to show you a game. Okay, there's a game that she talks about, and I've used it when I first read it. Now, this book came out in, when did you come out, honey? Let me see here. In 2006. Okay, it's funny because that's when I met my ex-husband now, but that's when I met my husband. And that's when I started practicing, you know, manifesting the men of my dreams and blah, blah, blah. My family, beautiful home. I got everything I wanted. And the book helped me so much. It's funny because I met him and we were married within a few months in 2006. And that's when the book came out, and that's when I started reading it. But and I forgot about it because I got everything I needed and everything I wanted. We were doing very well together for 15 years. And then things went to crap. And I kind of went back to this book to just kind of, you know, reevaluate myself and get me back up to where I need to be financially, morally, and now relationship-wise. I need it again, okay? But it refreshed my mind as I was reading it to kind of get me back to where I was 15 years ago. And there's a game that she created that I want to share with you, all right? So let's share this game together. She talks about, there's a game that she created that helped shift my feelings about my pile of bills. That was to pretend that the bills were actually checks. Okay, so I know you're gonna be like, this is so dumb, because every time I see my bill, I could see it. It says T-Mobile. I know that they're not giving me money, but listen up. Okay, so she's like, I would jump of joy as I opened them and say, now I remember those words, you guys. If you want to write them down, write them down. She would say, more money for me, yay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so every time she would see the bills coming in, see, I have to go get them in my mailbox. So I remember the dreadful walk to the mailbox thinking, there's no way that's money in there. But you need to change your thought process, but I'm gonna show you, okay? So she would say, more money for me, yay, thank you, okay? And she's like, I took each bill, I imagined it was a check, because there's an amount on there, right? And it's what you owe. And then I added a zero. I added a zero in it, in my mind, to make it even more. So if you owed 50, you owed 500. If you owed 500 for a car payment, for example, you owed 5,000. But you're not owing it. This is the check that's coming to you, paid to you. Okay, so remember, you're playing mind games with yourself. I know it sounds crazy, but try it. Try it for about a month. Give me 1 month and tell me how it works out for you. And then this is how it's gonna look like, you guys. I tell you, I kid you not. I kid you not. This is how it's gonna look like. These are all my checks. I kid you not. I swear it works. I kid you not, you guys. I swear it works. It works. Okay, so before I even go to that. Okay, so again, more money for me. What do you say after that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, but mean it. Don't just say that because it's not going to work. You have to mean it, all right? As you open the bills or grab the bills. And then add a 0 in it to make it even more. All right. I get a notepad and wrote at the top of the page, I have received. And then I would list all the amounts of bills with an added 0. So she would say, I received $200 because that was the $200 that she owed to Verizon, or $20. And then she added the 0. And I received this and I received that. I know it sounds crazy, but stay with me, okay? Please, another 5 minutes. Next to each amount, I would write thank you and feel the feelings of gratitude for receiving it, to the point where I had tears in my eyes. Like she really felt it and meant it, right? Remember, you have to mean it. You can't just say it just so that it works and you know that in back of your throat and back of your mind, you know that, oh my God, I'm feeling this amount of money that I owe. You cannot have those feelings, okay? Then I would take each bill, which looked very small compared to what I had received, and I would pay it with gratitude. You see that? So she's making a lot more than what she's spending because she added a 0. The 0 is what she was receiving, but the small amount that was owed was like, oh, that's peanuts. Like $50 compared to $500 that I received. Do you see what I mean? She's playing mind tricks. I never opened my bills until I got myself into the feeling that they were checks. That's the clue right there. Because if you're opening negatively, it won't happen, okay? So don't open them and be like, oh shit, I opened it. So that's it. Don't do that, okay? So get yourself into the mindset that, oh my gosh, these are checks and I'm so excited. If I opened my bills before convincing myself they were checks, my stomach would turn when I opened them. And you don't want that, okay? I knew that the emotion of the turn in my stomach was powerful, bringing more bills. See? It's the way that you perceive things. If you're getting, I said like strangling, she was getting a stomach ache, like, oh my God, how much is it now? That feeling, again, you're throwing it out there. And what is it giving you? It's giving it back because that's what you're asking for. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? I knew I had to erase that feeling and replace it with joyful feelings so that I could bring more money into my life. In the face of a pile of bills, that game worked for me and it changed my life. It didn't change for that moment. It changed her entire life. There are so many games that you can create, and you will know what works best for you by the way that you feel inside. Again, it's the way you feel that's gonna, bring it. When you make believe, the results come super fast, okay? This is so interesting because I have used it a million times and it freaking works, you guys. Like the time that I didn't know that these checks were coming, I was just like, okay. And I'm grateful. Thank you for the electricity because I really need it. It's so hot nowadays. And thank you for this and thank you for that. And I try to stay away from it is hard, you guys. This is hard. This is not easy. It's easy to talk about it, but it's so hard to actually apply. You have to have a mindset that is incredibly strong. And even with practice, you know how they say practice makes perfect? You need to be consistent. You can't just be doing it for a couple of weeks and be like, that doesn't work and move on. If you're consistent and you teach your brain to turn every negativity into positivity, it changes everything. Your life opens up to so many things. And I'm one of them. I'm telling you, I am here talking to you guys today as a single mom, making things work, and everybody looks at me like, how the heck are you even doing that? I can't even do this and do that. And I won't mention anything because I don't want to bring out negativity out there, but I make it work because of this. I'm always positive. Don't get me wrong. I have my moments, but that's when I know how to switch them around. Okay. And then she goes on by saying, if you ever had thoughts of, I have to work really hard and I struggle to have money, let them go immediately. Don't think about that. By thinking those thoughts, you're emitting that frequency. Okay, by saying all this negative stuff, guys, you bring in it even more. You have to understand that. And they become pictures of your life experience. She's like, take this person's advice and replace those thoughts with money comes easily and frequently. Instead of saying, I work hard and money's not coming. Change the way you think, money comes easily. And it's frequent. It comes a lot instead of saying the opposite, or instead of saying, oh, you know, I don't know, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, maybe it does. There is money everywhere. It's just a question of where I find it. And I've always said it, my mom is such a pessimist. I don't know if it's because she's a, you know, a Taurus or whatever, because I was married to one too, and he was like that too. But I don't know what it is, but she's always negative. And she's like, how come things always work out for you? You always have a lucky star. I'm like, Mom, it's not a lucky star. It's because I'm always positive and you're always negative. So you're attracting that stuff. But it's funny because she always taught me to be positive, but she can't use that advice on herself. She's always negative and always things happen to her. And she's like, why is this happening? Why is it? And I'm like, because you're bringing it to yourself, because you're always negative. Stop being negative. Even if it looks like everything's going wrong, it's the way that you see things. Change your mindset. And it says the good news is that the moment you decide that you know is more important than what you have been taught to believe, you will have shifted gears in your quest for abundance. Success comes from within, not from without. Okay, so remember that. And then she adds on, you have got to feel good about money to attract more to you. Understandably, when people do not have enough money, they do not feel good about money. And I understand that, guys, trust me, because they don't have enough. All right, so it's hard to feel good about something you don't have. But those negative feelings about money are stopping more money from coming to you. You have to, you've got to stop the cycle and stop it by starting to feel good about money and being grateful for what you have, okay? Start to say and feel, I have more than enough. There's an abundance of money and it's on its way to me. I am a money magnet, okay? I love money and money loves me. I'm receiving money every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, being grateful for something you don't have yet, but you need to be grateful to attract even more. All right, I'm going to stop there. I mean, this says give money to get money. It talks about give money to get money. You know, they're talking about that later. We can talk about that another time. But I just kind of wanted to underline, you guys, the importance of how your mindset is so powerful that it will influence everything that you do in life. And that's not just money. This is just an example. But there is so much more when it comes to, you know, abundance and love and abundance and, you know, everything. In everything you do, excess eating disorder, feeding yourself. I mean, it's your mindset. Once it's positive, it's going to be positive for everything. Okay. And it's going to start bringing in tenfold. So I just wanted to do that. I hope this kind of like gave you a little bit of that pep talk to kind of move forward during this upcoming week and maybe change your thought process when it comes to bills and love and people in your life, because a lot of people may be negative and may kind of like drag you with them. Right? Try to stay away from that. Stay away from negative people, you guys. Seriously. Like I say on my Flywithshelly Instagram, I mean, there's one little, there's like an ocean and there's some wording behind it. And the guy says, stop. Your mind is always negative. Stop it. Stop complaining. Stop saying bad things. Be positive. Uplift yourself. Say positive things and you'll see a lot of things will change. And even uses swear words, which I thought was very intense because he really meant it when he was saying those words. He was like, stop it, people. You need to stop and get out of your head with this negative thing, because you'll never, if you don't stop, you'll never attract what you want by being in that negative state. You're just attracting even more. So somebody's like, stop it. And then he uses the F word. He goes, F life, because you guys are too negative. And he was making me laugh, but I just thought I had to post him because I thought he was too good. But moving on, you guys, it is time for numerology. Let's go to Moonology and see what your cards of the day. But I am also going to do Colette Radin, which I love. I think I've said it before. She, I love her oracle cards. They are Wisdom of Avalon. They're very right on for me anyways. We don't have Candy in our chat today, do we? Because I read her for her birthday, because it was her birthday last week, and I gave her a little reading, and actually a good percentage, actually almost 90% of it came true. And she was really excited. So I thought she'd be in our live today, sharing that with us. I was so happy to read her. She wanted to know about her son, and a lot of it came true. So she was really, really happy. So congratulations for your son. Hannah's promotion. Yay, yay, yay. I'm sure she'll probably be seeing this video after it airs later. All right, you guys, so let's go. We're going to go with the Moonology. Then I'm going to move on to the Oracle cards. Pardon me. And so let's see what the Moonology has for you guys. Okay, we're just going to do 2 cards today. I'm just feeling 2 cards. Which one will it be? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Again, I'm going to put them side by side. Which one is speaking to you? Which one is speaking to you? 1 or 2? Anyone? Okay, I got Lori who's saying number 1. All right, let's go with number 1. And if you guys felt like number 2 was for you, then that would be a reading for you. Now, it may not resonate with everyone, but it may resonate from some of you that need to hear this message, okay? 1 says, step out of your comfort zone. It says the North Pole. Look how beautiful this card is. All right, so what it's telling me right now, it's telling me that you need to, like, you're very comfortable right now. Okay, I'll address this too. Wonderful. So you need to kind of get out of where your state of mind is at. You know, explore a little more, go for that drive, take some risks, just get out of that rut, okay? You're very comfortable and you're maybe 9 to 5, what is that you're doing? And you're probably thinking of exploring other aspects. I would say just kind of explore and go for it. Don't hold yourself back. Life is short, you guys. We don't have many million years. Like I said in my old video, if you get a chance to say I love you to someone, just tell them. All right, send them a message, tell them I appreciate you. Life isn't, you know, always live your life as if this is your last. Oh, really? Good job, Lori. I'm glad. She said I'm dead on. Yay! So always live your life like it's your last. And what would you do if this was your last day? Think about it. If this was your last day on earth, what would you say to whomever, and what would you do? So this is how you need to live your day today. All right, that's how I see it. Don't always think that tomorrow is guaranteed, because it may not. Kobe O'Brien said that one time. He goes, tomorrow is never guaranteed, and look at him. He's no longer around, unfortunately. So maybe there's a reason also, because he kept saying that a lot in most of his interviews. So you have to be careful what you say too, because by saying tomorrow not guaranteed, tomorrow not guaranteed, his tomorrow was not guaranteed, and that's what happened to him. So the power of words, again, in the universe, whatever you say, they're listening and they're giving it to you. So just be careful, okay? He did leave us really early on. Could be also because he was repeating that. I had an aunt, I think I told you guys last week, who kept saying, I'm not going to live past 40. I'm not going to live past 40. I don't know why she would even say something stupid like that, but she would always say that every dinner we had. She would come to our house once a month. She would always repeat the same thing. I'm not going to, you know, I don't see myself living past 40. It was always, I don't know if it was a joke or whatever. She died of cancer at 42. You said it. Careful what you say. Could be just a joke, but you're saying it and they're listening. Okay? So be careful. All right. Number 2. Number 2, it says a new romantic cycle begins. Wow. Okay. And you know, when it says romantic, it doesn't mean love also. It could also be like re-falling in love with yourself. It could be a regrowth. Okay. So a new romantic cycle begins. It says new moon in Libra. Look at that. How pretty is that? What I'm seeing for you is mainly like, you know, you're reinventing yourself. And I think you got the same card last week. It's funny. It just keeps following you. So you're, you know, there's always 2 choices for you. You know, you're always kind of like faced with decisions to make. And a lot of those decisions that you're going to make, you have to think them through. Okay. And what I'm seeing is that you're kind of, I'm not seeing romantic as in like a man. I'm seeing more something within you. It's just something is awakening within you that maybe you've lost. It's really, she's like, So I'm not sure. I'm just kind of feeling something like, I don't know. You're so cute. Something within you needs to be awakened. And sometimes it's just a decision that you need to make that's going to make the difference between you going to this path or you going to that path. That's going to make you more aware. Oops. Okay. Maybe more aware of you yourself, of your possibility, of your talents, of who you are. So, I mean, I could probably read a little more deeper in that, but I won't. I'm going to leave it at, you know, for your interpretation. I'm right. Oh my gosh. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to read one more card, and I'm going to do the oracle. I love reading cards. I don't know why. I just love it so much. Okay. Wow, it says the spider creative project. So this would be for one of you guys. I'm not sure whoever's in our chat right now. We're talking. I'm on a pat right now. Yes, Audra's on the pat. I love it. So for one of you or most of you, it just popped up. So this means like it's gonna resonate for one of you. You guys are on the path to a creative project. Yeah, it says animal guides. Okay, the spider. I know it's kind of creepy, but if you look beyond that, you know how they kind of create webs? You guys are creating. You're like in a creating path. You're maybe trying to build something or you're doing something. And number 15 seems to be following you, which is if you add the 1 and the 5, which would be a 6. 6 being, I want to say, rebuild. Okay, because 5 is almost like the end of a cycle. 6, you're like rebuilding from that end. So yeah, you're like awakening. That's so funny. Spider. Something tells me that I need to draw another card on this. Wow, what is up with you ladies or gentlemen? Because that could be for any of you. You know, there's quite a few of you watching right now, so who knows? This could be a reading for you. I can't wait to start my reading channel. I love it so much. And it's so funny how my ex would not allow me to have them in the house because he was Catholic and I am too, but he felt like it was against the Catholic. And I was telling him this is just for fun, you know, and this is something that I'm passionate about, but he wasn't having it. So I'm happy that now I get to follow my path and I love to do this. So always remember, life is short. Do what makes you happy, yeah? Oh, the stay, pride and leadership. Okay, so for some of you, what it's saying is, yeah, you're definitely taking charge. I'm Catholic also, and I don't think it's bad. Yeah, Lori, I mean, it all depends the way that you're seeing things, okay? So if you think that by watching a horror movie or a scary movie, that's going to influence and change who you are, then it will, okay? But if you think that it's a scary movie, there's someone on set that is being paid to play a role, and you're seeing it objectively, then you're fine. But it's the same thing with the cards. If you're looking at it like it's disturbing to the, you know, capitalism and it's really negative, then it will be. But if you're seeing it as a fun game and something that can inspire someone, it could be very positive. I'm Catholic too, and I agree with you, Lori. Yeah, again, it's the way that you perceive things. Everything in life is the way you perceive it. You can have two people watching the same movie. One says it was terrible, one says it was amazing. Or there's two of you that are watching me. One says this one, I don't like her and I love her. So again, this is a personal choice. Religion says at the end of the day, as long as you do right by people, you respect them, and you can go to bed at night without feeling any guilt because you are loving, encouraging, kind, do right, you know, golden rule, do right by everyone, and you treat others the way you want to be treated. To me, that's what being a Catholic is, okay? And if I'm not hurting anyone and I'm doing, if anything, I'm inspiring, then I'm doing right by everyone. So I'm okay with my decision to do this. Now, if I was doing wrong and I'm hurting someone in any way, shape, or form, then I knew I was doing something wrong. But I know that I could sleep at night comfortably, and I'm being, you know, I don't know. I just love what I do. So, but for whoever this is, it's pride in a leadership, you guys. So you guys are very like proud of yourself for what you've accomplished, and you're about to take a leadership role. Like you're about to lead some people. There's people under you or beside you, and you're kind of like being a mentorship for some reason. So I'm just saying that. And it says being able to read those cards and help people through life is a gift. I totally agree with that. And I think, I'll be honest with you, going through the divorce that I did, it was such a shattering event in my life. And I think numerology and card reading helped me a lot. Whether they were accurate or not, I remember they gave me hope. You know, they kept on helping me with decisions that I was making in the future. Even during my... when I was on Let's Make a Deal, when I won all that money, I have my cards on the side. Nobody knows this. I don't know if I told you guys. I think I did. But I have my cards on the side, and they helped me make my decision. Do I keep my price or do I give it away? Because at the end of the show, if you guys have ever seen the show in its entirety, they give you a choice. Once you win, they give you a choice. They say the 3 winners throughout the show. You decide if you want to keep your price or if you want to give it away for whatever's behind the curtain. I did not know what to do. I was like, do I give it away? Maybe this price is better behind the curtain, or do I keep it? And I had no clue. There was no one for me to talk to because I was in this exact room, and I was in front of an audience via Zoom, and there was no one to talk to. So I turned to my cards, and my card, I kid you not, you guys, I kid you not, 3 of my cards said stay. One said family, the other one said stay, and the other one says comfort, home, or whatever, something like that. So I knew that meant stay. So you're the best and you're damn beautiful. Aw, thank you so much. The divineness. She's so cute. Mwah, thank you. So going back to that, it just kind of told me to stay. So I said, you know what? I'm staying, and I'm happy because the other price was, yes, it was $10,000. I admit it was a lot of money, but I had won almost a $13,000 price. So it was less, but then on the cash that you were winning, you have to pay taxes on those. A lot more than if you're winning a gift, you know, like whatever it is that I won. I had to pay taxes on those, but it's a lot less than money, cash money. So I kind of was winning at the end, and it came with a trip to Canada, and it was a 3-day trip. And I'm from Canada, so I mean, I would have enjoyed it, but not as much as other people because I'm from Canada. I've already seen it all. Okay, so I think my decision was the right one. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. So I decided to keep it, and I'm so grateful. And again, I turned to my cards. I did to my cards a lot for different things, and as you know, I am building my own cards. Building? Is that how you say it? I'm having someone make them. I've already designed and chosen the logos and the wording, and they are so darn accurate. They're beautiful too. They're in production right now, so I can't wait. If you guys want to own them eventually, you can actually read for people if you want to, and they're very self-explanatory, just like these cards. See how I would say wealth? They're oracle cards, the one that I'm making, and they'll have a picture, and then they'll have a number. Mine don't have a number though. They'll just have a picture and a couple of explanation at the bottom, so that they're very self-taught. You don't need to know numbers, or you don't need to know the meaning, and the pictures will help you also to read. So if you guys are interested in that, and they'll be ready in about a month. Like I said, they're in production, so it takes a little bit of time, but they're beautiful. Speaking of which, wealth, why would I pick this card out of the deck? Guys, we're rich. We're rich in heart. All of you guys following me have a great heart. You know, this doesn't mean money. It could have so many interpretations, but I'm seeing and I'm feeling it as just generosity, love, fulfillment. You guys are more than meets the eyes. You're just more than a beautiful person. You are beautiful inside and out. Great feeling. Finally see you live, Bright. Oh, hi, Bright. I'm so happy you're here as well. Well, I love you guys. It's already been over an hour. I don't want to keep you longer than I need to. But if ever you guys want a reading, I'm definitely up for that. I've been practicing nonstop on everyone and everything and anyone, and they have been so freaking accurate. I have to say freaking because I'm so freaking excited. freaking excited. So that I want to keep doing that, like seriously, like for real. Like I want to start doing it. Yeah, I mean, I started doing it on, what was it, TikTok, just for fun, just random people live, and they were like, oh my gosh, you're so good and accurate. I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing, and so, yeah, I'm excited. I want to do it for you guys as well, so I'll probably open a channel. Well, I'll just do readings weekly for different zodiac signs and just go from there, and then I could do privates. A lot of people don't do privates. I don't know why they don't. I think it's because I found from all the other ones that I watch online, I found that a lot of them get, they impersonate. There's people that copy them and impersonate them, and they get their money and they never deliver. So that's why a lot of them don't give private lessons, because if they do, then these people will say, hey, I'm Shelly, send me this money and I'll read you. And then if you know by following me that I don't give privates, then you'll know that this person is not real. I think that's why they... thank you so much. Another wonderful Sunday. Oh, I am so happy that you spent that hour with me. Thank you so much, Audra. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Divinist. Yes, of course. Go ahead. Ask me a question. Yes. You guys feel free to ask me any question throughout this session. The more questions you have, the better it is. Go ahead. I am waiting. I think the Wi-Fi may be a little slow, but We didn't get anybody interrupting us today. That's wonderful. Last week it was incredible. There was this one person who kept on coming by under different names and kept bugging us. I don't know. That's what they do all day long, right? They just crash people's channels and they just kind of have fun doing that. It was funny for a bit there. I'm like, oh, well, they have time to waste. Tarot card channel would be incredible. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm happy, Lori, that you think that that would be great. I think it would be great too, because I would be doing something I really, really enjoy. And then I'd be sharing, you know, my knowledge with you guys, and they are so accurate. And then my privates would be with people that have passed. Those have been dead on, literally dead on. I've done all my friends. Oh no, Divine was that person. No way. I am so sad. I thought he was a true divine person, real person, but Divine was actually, this concludes our video, but how funny. Divine, you disappoint me so much. I'm gonna have to block you now. See what you've done? No, we were getting to know you. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove him. Oh, that is so sad. Here I am. It's a really sad person. Wasn't I just saying finally people are decent here, and it was actually Divine the whole time, but he kept quiet for an hour. That's pretty good. Well, he made me smile for sure. I mean, I gotta take it in stride and laugh at it. I mean, there's nothing to do with it. How ironic, right? Careful what you wish for. Wasn't I just saying, oh, this guy didn't come, and boom, he was in my chat the whole time. Damn, watch what you say. Okay, that was funny. I have to admit, he really got me. He really, really got me, because I had no idea that was him. Because he's been in my chat before, and I didn't think that was him. He was so polite and respectful. And then, bam, you're saying that. Isn't that great? See, Lori, you guys are my witness. I will say something, and bam. If you guys are on my Flywithshelly, right, on my Instagram, okay, something weird. And I know we're going way over the hour, but so I am watching with my daughter. We're in Austin, right? So that's the win that I got from the game show. And we're looking at the window. As we're looking at the window, I told my daughter, and you could see like the weather was horrible. We were on a high rise, you know, on the resort, really, really high there. And I told her, I said, you know what? I want to catch the thunder. So she's like, yeah. So I'm like picking up my phone so we can catch it. I didn't have a chance. That's fine. Okay, I just want to put it. Oh, he's back. But you're not putting a smile on my face. You're being like really, really rude. Scott, he's back. How is he back? I keep blocking him and he comes back. Okay. Message deleted, but I didn't delete him. Wait, how do I do that? I report him, I guess? There you go. I don't want to do that, but guess what? He just abused of his niceness there. Okay. And so we're looking out the window, and I'm like, I want to capture it, and then I'll put it in slow motion. It's gonna look amazing. So I didn't even finish my sentence. I go, let's capture the thunder. I look up, right through the window, you guys. So check out the Instagram. It's insane. Where I just finished saying it. I was just like saying it. There was no thunder out there, and I was just telling her maybe we could just put it on the what do you call it? The stand, and just kind of wait there. And then we'll capture it if there's one that's gonna come out, because it hadn't thundered at all, you know? It was just raining. And I'm like, oh, what do you think if we catch the thunder? Boom! I was like, oh my God. And then you could hear both of us going, oh my God! I can get your beautiful bracelet in Guana. Oh, Bright, you can get any bracelet in Guana, hun. I do deal with a company that ships international. And if anything happens, you know, like I said, we'll take care of you. Sometimes international, it doesn't really get there. Sometimes I do have issues with international shipping. I don't know what it is lately. 3 packages in Canada actually came back. I was just like, why did you come back? So I went back into our office in Vegas, and I'm like, why is it coming back? And I don't know. We still don't know what happened. I'm not sure if the codes weren't right or something, but all 3 packages that were shipped at the same time came back. And I always ship to Canada all the time. So that's kind of bizarre. But, you know, if that happens, I take insurance on every package outside of the US. And so, you know, we're able to kind of work something out afterwards, but I can give you a credit for another one or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, things happen, right? It's out of my hands, the shipping company. All right, but yeah, you can definitely go for it. Put in your address and I'll ship it to you, because I deal with a separate company for internationals. So go for it. Don't be shy. Get my bracelet. All right, you guys, this will resume. And if you get a chance, go check out that video I was telling you about. It's on fly_with_Shelly. So fly_with_Shelly. And that is the my website for coaching. And you guys can go check it out, and you'll see that thunder. I was like, oh my God, how is that even possible? So be careful what you put out there, because it will happen, okay? And don't forget the big guy, the big girl. That's actually a female, and she's very possessive of her wealth. So love her to death. Beautiful. But never wear them together, okay? This should be on the other hand, and this one by himself or herself. She's absolutely stunning. Look at her. I love her. She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, get your Pishu bracelet. Shelly, how large are those beads? Okay, these are 12, hun. These are 12 and these are 10. So you can see the difference. Hold on a minute. So let's see here. See how this is 10 and this is 12? What a big difference, right? And these are 12 all the time. Even on the website, I never change the size of these, and they only come in this size anyways. They do come in bigger or smaller, but I think this is a perfect size for especially the big Pishu. And these are come in 10. What a big difference, right? I know, and I love this bracelet too. I love it. I love the way that they, hey baby, I think there's someone at the door, but yeah, they are absolutely stunning. And I love how the Chinese writing are only here, but not at the bottom. And I love how it just kind of shines. Look at this one. You'll just go one side. It depends on where it hits. Dang, I need both. I know, right? And again, don't ever wear them together, you guys. So your Pishu, remember, this one's a little powerful. So I always warn everyone, if you haven't, thank you, Lori. If you haven't worn one, the smaller version, if you haven't worn the smaller one, don't go right away for the bigger guy, okay? So just take your time, master this one first, okay? And see how you feel. Do you feel the vibration? Are you like in tune with your bracelet? How's it working out for you? If you feel like a lot of good things are coming your way, then graduate to the bigger one, okay? I wanna make sure that your energy is sunk with, you know, it's in sync with this bracelet first. Once you master it, you can move on, okay? I've been trying it, very powerful, you guys. Woo! Yeah, I'm feeling that. And that's why you need experience driver, so to speak. So you've been driving this baby, now you can drive this one. But this one's beautiful. Look how big it is. Beautiful compared to this guy. See the difference? I don't know if you guys, because I've showed it at the beginning of the video, but a lot of you came later. It's very easy to get through FedEx in Guana. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't use FedEx. I am sorry. There's just one company that I use, because a lot of those third world countries, a lot of companies don't like to ship there and won't guarantee the shipping. Like, they will ship, but they just don't give me any kind of guarantees, and they're complicated. And so there's only my company that will guarantee some of my international. So I only deal with them. All right, guys, so thank you so much for chatting with me. I will see you next week. If you guys have any ideas of videos that you want to see, you let me know. If you want your bracelet, powerfulbracelet.com. If you want a coaching session, because you're like, you know, I've been watching you, Shelly, let me become a flight attendant. You know what to do. Go to flywithshelly.com. You guys, I have been so busy giving out sessions. You guys, I've been amazing at getting your CJO. Yay, yay, yay. That means you are becoming flight attendants and the best version of yourself. So I'm so excited. Happy to be here. Happy you guys are here with me sharing this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Stay tuned. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe, notification bell, and you'll know when I'm on. All right. Love you guys. Have a great Sunday and have a great week, and stay in touch. Okay. Bye. See you.